Hello, great investors. Good to have you here today. So today I'm actually located at Dariann Court. Dariann Court is located by sangotedo, and it is in close proximity with Lagos Business School. We want to briefly have an interview with the engineer outside of Dariann Court, and he happens to also be the
structural engineer.
Okay, structural engineer.
Yeah.
So I would like to interview him because when I come into this place, I come to realize that, man, it's a good job that they're actually doing here. Looking at the piling, looking at the way the house is designed, looking at the space in between, looking at the futures of this house, and then I just knew for a fact that there's a brain behind all these good things to come your way. So I'm going to be having a pep talk with him so that he will throw more light on what we should be expecting in this wonderful court. And the funny thing about this whole thing is that this court is on limited edition. So let me just briefly interview him so that he will tell us more on this court. So, sir, so good to meet you here.
Pleasure is mine.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about this property? Because I actually see so many good things, as I said earlier, and I can actually see that that's down there is actually a dry land already.
Yeah.
A very dry land, and I can also see where the piling of that house stopped.
Yeah.
So something tells me that aside from having this dry land at this moment, that this place is going to go higher than this.
Yeah.
So can you tell me the reason behind this?
Okay. Firstly, before any engineering practice starts, there's what we call site survey. And after the site survey, you have to as well go for your soil investigation to understand the soil bearing allowable properties, which will tell you what the soil can carry.
Okay.
So after the soil result was out, we're able to determine that, okay, what is most suitable for the kind of structures we have coming here is a raft foundation, and it is determined at a height of about 1.5 meters, which is above the natural ground level.
Okay. Okay.
So 1.5 meters above natural ground level, we have to put certain things in cognizance. First, we have to consider what we call surface drainage, as well as we have to consider as well the compound level in relative to what you have as an existing compound level and road system. Now you have existing compound and road level here and behind. Okay. So whatever you are setting up here, you have to take in cognizance that you have to be way higher than what is behind you and as well as there, and not be too high so that you don't have too much of a sharp contrast when you're trying to go into your property.
Okay.
So these are transitional costs you have to as well have to take into cognizance too. So doing all that, we arrived at that 1.5. So at this level you see here, after which this level is done, we're still going to be land filling. Yeah. So sand filling this place to be able to give us the proper level at which we want the compound height to be. Okay. And then the proper drainage level as well, all the way out of the compound premises. So I think that's basic about the foundation and the choice of foundation type and what we have in plan for it.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's to say for the longevity of this property and to send the water off the environment, you people come up with this idea.
Of course, yeah. So the idea is so that we don't have to suffer as much as every other estate, in the future has been suffering, not putting certain things to conditions. It has been a prevalent problem in some of the axes in Ireland. I would say when it's raining, we can't go into our compounds. We have to put that into cognizance. We don't want that happening with any of our property. This is a signature property for MKH Construction.
I can see.
So we are trying to make sure we create a mark for ourselves, and this signature will carry us along in everything we do. So by having this as well as one of our core parameters is that your environment is conducive. The worth and the value for your money is given. You don't have to pay extra to drain water. You just move in and enjoy the life.
I like the fact that you people are futuristic. I like the fact that you people look beyond here and now and look even beyond the money that comes from developing a property. Yeah. I like the fact that you take the interest of your client at heart. Yeah. You understand? And with that, I also see something else. I also see that there are more than enough space, like it can actually contain another set of building there.
Of course.
And I wonder why so much big space.
Well, one of the things we've always looked at on the claims of our island developers has always been that they choose to manage space for profit measures. Okay. But when you're trying to send a high-end property as much as comfort to your client. It is
Okay.
not meant for a thing that you crowd everybody for. Certain people have certain expectations about what they really want and the
Yeah.
ones that are key into it. So you don't want to have the whole place all clogged up and you're telling them, well, you have as much products here with very discount prices for you, and at the end of the day, you don't have the comfort which you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, thing
And
is, we
that
look into the future of our clients coming in with more than 4 or 5 cars, and you still have friends that can still come along and still have parking measures for them. So that things we put into consideration. So we don't have to crowd the whole place with buildings, and then the whole place is looking like a complex. So, which is why we have this.
Thank you very much. I
You're
like
welcome.
this idea because I, for one, I'm someone for I go for space.
Yeah.
I like my space. I like where I can walk and feel freely and come out and feel at home with myself. And I also noticed something else while I was looking at what you have at that board there. I noticed that you people are planning for solar and you are also planning for zero noise generating system.
Yeah.
And another thing is that you people also say you have an all automatic property building here.
Of
So
course.
can you tell me more
So
about
yeah,
that?
we apart from having a carcass structure
Yeah.
and plastering and other basic finishes that is almost as what you have in any other buildings, we
Okay.
choose to have our buildings all smart.
Hmm.
Now, having our buildings all smart is that we're not just going to leave the smart house to you to manage on your own,
Okay.
because most users can be,
I
funny
can
with handling
understand.
hands-on on the
Yeah.
first time. So we are having our facility building and management technical expertise right at your home call. So whenever you're coming in, whenever you are home, and whenever you are off home, maybe you forgot to turn off the cooker system, you can just access it from wherever you are. You switch it off.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
So that's one thing, gives you the safety and the comfort of assurance.
That's
Even when you're
great.
not home, you say,
Yeah.
okay, I don't have to run back home to go switch off the meter. I don't have to run back home to turn off the gas cooker and all those other stuff. Yeah, you can just access it from anywhere.
Oh,
And
that's
the issues are that
interesting.
the maintenance system is not on you. It's
Okay.
still on the facility itself.
Oh,
So they
okay.
will make sure that everything works in line with what we have already onboarded. So that is one of the phases we are looking at. So apart from that features as well, we have other things associated with it. I will let us move further before I discuss.
Okay, so I can see that they're gonna be a swimming pool and a gym house, and they're also going to be a playground.
Of course. So we have a swimming pool located just behind the last terrace there. There's going to be about a two-story building coming in there. The swimming pool is going to be on the ground floor. And then
Okay.
we're going to be having the gymnastics area, that is the gym area, the first floor. Then the
Okay.
facility management for this unit at the last floor of it. So
Okay.
it's accessible for whoever within the unit can. And as well
Okay.
as on this other flank of it, we have large expanse of green land that's going to house a lot of other facilities in
Okay,
there.
does it mean this empty space here is for you guys?
Yes, this is also belonging to our owner
Okay.
company here. So we intend to seal off this other fence line you have here, and then this structure will be taken off. So we have access from the road all the way down
Oh,
into this
I
place.
see.
So yeah.
That's great. So meaning that in all of this that you have said, there are going to be a specific um, complex for the system connectivities.
Exactly.
Is that
For the
what you said?
smart homes, there's going to be a control panel system, like for the cameras and everything. So everything actually is going to be linked to that powerhouse control system. So they
Oh,
control and monitor everything from there. So wherever you have challenges, okay, this is not coming on when I try to switch on the light with Alexa, put on the light, and you just have to reach out, call them directly on your call line, and they come access to you and make sure everything is put in place. So rest assured is that you're not left on your own. You take your baby steps, we're there with you. We make
okay.
sure that you can walk properly before we let you run.
Oh, I so much appreciate all that you guys have put in place to make this place comfortable for the clients. I like the fact that you people build with the client's interest at heart. It's not all about the money.
That's
It's all
fact.
about the service you people are rendering.
fact.
And I appreciate that from you guys.
Yes,
And I
that's
appreciate the fact that you go green, you go futuristic, you think about the longevity
Yeah.
of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that fact. Please, okay, for the moment, that will be all for now. And if
welcome.
there is more, I'll contact you.
You're welcome.
I like all you do. Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
So, great investors, here I've heard from the horse's mouth. In this estate, we have 4-bedroom terrace duplex, and we also have 5-bedroom triplex duplex here. And if you're missing out on this opportunity of owning this property at this affordable rent of 120 for the 5-bedroom and about 80 million for the 4-bedroom, and then I don't know what you're investing into. That is why I'm bringing to you, because at this moment, when a house is building at the beginning, it is sell at the carcass price. It is not selling at the fully lodged price. So the real main time to get a property is actually when it is at the start. Do you understand? At the start of construction. And that is why I'm presenting to you Dariann Court. Dariann Court is a place for you to access. Is a place that is in close proximity with so many great things, with so many environment, like the Lagos Business School, the smart area like film house, and the lot of them. Let me not mess it up. There are a whole lot. As you are seeing in this video, you can see other estates. It is in the midst of existing and functioning estates, so it is something that you can actually count on. So if you key into it now, okay, I think I will have to interview him again. Sorry, how long is it going to take to be finished?
We intend on finishing the carcass by February, and the finishing will start from February. Give it another 4-5 months for us to finish up the finishes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So, as you can see here from the horse's mouth, this is the right time for you to invest into this property. And while you do so, call me on 080-9398-5004. And this is Imperial V Property, Blessing of Imperial V Property. And you can follow me in all my social media handles: my Facebook, Imperial V Property; my Instagram, Imperial_B_Pro; my TikTok, Imperial V Property; and of course, my YouTube channel at Imperial V Property. So please reach out to me. Let us send you the form to apply for this property. Make the initial deposit of 50 million or 25 million and spread the payment up to 12 months. Okay, so this is the right time for you to get this property at this price before it is launched fully in the market. And you know what, it is on limited edition. This is going like 5 units and this is like 3 units, so they are not really much like that. So key into this now and let's do this business together. See you on my next video.